I am in my pajamas still. It is midday. You've seen me start to clean up this place. And there's all this left to go. That's rubbish. Oh my gosh. You haven't seen me for a few days because my kids went away to their grandparents for a few days and I don't do anything when they're not here, and I completely let go of every responsibility that I have. Not that you're a responsibility, but I work, I don't cook, I just mooch around and I love it because I just never get to do it. But I did want to get this kitchen all sorted before they got back, and I made that promise to myself. They will be back in about an hour, and so I've decided to leave it to the last minute and do that. So, but look, I've labelled things. Can you see those labels? Oh, and my fridge. Oh, bare and organised. And oh, my cupboards. Oh, they still look a bit of a mess, but oh. So now I have to just finish off that corner, and then I'll feel like I've accomplished something while they've been away. So let me quickly make that happen. And then I'm going to have a shower and then mooch for one last little bit before they get home. And then I'm going to cuddle them. I have to tell you about the new book I picked up. I'm loving it too. Okay, right, lots of things to do. Let's get rid of all this crap. Okay. Oh, something's dripping out of this bag. I've got my rubbish bag, the last one. Looks like it's beetroot. Not good. So I watch other people take their rubbish out. Like Simon at Savage Reads. Have you seen his vlogs? Of course you have. They're awesome. He just pops his in his bins next to his house, and then some truck comes and picks them up. Not me. I have to put my rubbish at the end of my driveway, and then a truck does come past and pick it up, but you have to drive it down all the time. The joys of living in the country. The other joy is I live on a highway, quite a significant highway, and lots of people I know drive on this highway. So when you come out looking like I do right now, you pray to God. I haven't cleaned my teeth. I had a shower. I'm still in my clothes I slept in. So I just pray that nobody is going to drive past and pull in and say g'day. I'm just going to quickly get the rubbish in and quickly get out of here. Oh God, there's this big long line of cars coming. Oh my God. Look at them them all. They're going to see me in my Jimmy Jams. Oh well, look, what can you do? Now comes the fun part of, oh gosh, my neighbours just pulled in, that was lucky, of reversing up the driveway. Whoops, really not on the driveway right now. Oh, that's funny. Time to have a shower, hey? Clean these teeth. Oh, wait, the washing first. Swap the washing over, then it's definitely time for a shower. Showered, clean teeth. That feels nice. The mum bun's still there, but it's not as drastic. So, Aussie April is still absolutely going for me. I'm still enjoying reading, though I just haven't been reading much in my mooch state, in my kind of eat out all the time, not really at home a lot state. I'm reading Hope Farm by Peggy Frew. This has all sorts of stickers on it that say Miles Franklin Literary Award finalist in 2016, Stella Prize shortlist in 2016. So it's known by people, but this is my first time picking it up. So this is from the point of view of Silver, and Silver's 13 years old. Silver has a mum who's a bit of a floater and meets a guy, and then they've moved to this really dodgy commune somewhere in Victoria. And it's through Silver's eyes and what she sees and how she copes with what's going on. Now, this has been on my shelf for ages, and I haven't picked it up because of The Strays by Emily Bitto. I read that. I didn't like that book a lot, and I didn't like that book at all. And that was kind of from the perspective of the child in a really bohemian household. So yeah, I got put off by that sort of storyline. But when I picked it up again just the other day, it reminded me, isn't there a Lauren Groff novel? If I remember, I'll put it there. Is it Arcadia? Maybe it's Arcadia. Anyway, that was a really great story about child's perspective. I think it was child's perspective in a commune. So yeah, rather than my head going towards The Strays, which I didn't like, it went towards the Lauren Groff novel, which I really liked. So yeah, I am on page 78, and let me tell you, I am hooked right from the start. This story's great. Her writing's great. And what I'm loving about this is that in between the perspective of, in between the perspective of the daughter, can you see that font? Okay, you got that. So that's Silver's perspective. And then I'm going to lose my page here, aren't I? Then it just kind of flips to that font, which is like the diary of Ishtar, which is Silver's mother, and kind of the progression of how she became pregnant with Silver. She was about to be forced to put her up for adoption. I'm at that stage right now in that journal writing. So it's kind of giving the background of how Ishtar came to be where she is now, as well as Silver's perspective of who her mother is. So that's quite an interesting little twist. And I'm really enjoying getting both perspectives, because it's bringing that empathy in, because you can easily go, Ishtar, for God's sake, like, get your shit together. but I'm getting a bit more perspective about why she's gotten to the place that she's in. So that's, yeah, I'm really enjoying that. So yeah, I'm on, it's a 300 and something page book. So I'll just read when I can. I should have read a lot more while the kids were away, but I just didn't. So, yeah, I've got to do some work and knock over a few things, which I've been jumping in and out of. I've got to kind of be around the computer today because some things are happening with a client. So I'm just going to be there when they need me, which is okay, but a little frustrating at the same time. So I might jump in and out of this when I can with my work. There you go. There's the update. Wait for my children to come home. I'm really excited to see them. Okay, that's where we're at. I'll talk to you later on. Okay, just checking in. I've done some work. The kids came home. I hung out with them. They told me all their stories. I had a cuddle. We had lots of cuddles. Lots and lots of cuddles. Now they're doing their thing. They catched up with their mates on their screens. You know, they miss their mates. I am at page 130 in this book, and it's becoming really, really mysterious on all levels. So the dude that the mother kind of becomes infatuated with and moves to this really dodgy place with, he's very mysterious, and the daughter doesn't like him, and she's, you know, checking into all his stuff to try and work out what's going on. So there's a mystery there, which is keeping me hooked. And then the daughter's made this friend at school, or he lives next door or whatever, and he's got some stuff going on too. So yeah, it's all quite this ominous kind of dark undertones. And then so the present day is really dark, and then the flashbacks to Ishtar's, you know, when she has the baby and stuff, and she moves in with, I think it's Hare Krishnas. They talk about the orange robes. Lots of yoga, lots of meditation, really calm, really loving, really supportive environment of her as a new mum. She's changed her name. Yes, this really kind of hope in her is this real, it's like the exact opposite of where she is now. She's tired. She's, you know, she's not coping, very clearly not coping, according to her daughter, but very clearly not coping. Whereas right at the start of this journey into this new alternative way of living, it was all very hopeful and calm and uplifting and supportive and peaceful. So I love those two perspectives, and, you know, thinking about, you know, one thing leading to the other is intriguing to me. So yeah, loving it. Just thought I'd give you the update. They just jumped on their screens and stuff. Danny's out riding a horse, so I'm going to take this opportunity to have a good bloody read. Indeed. I'll let you know where I get to. Beanie. It's like that's the end of the night. I haven't read much more. I'm only on page 164, but I think I'm going to go and have a shower. I have to tuck my children in bed. I'm back to that. Now the kids are home, I have to stay up past their bedtime, which is hard for me to do. I'm going to go to bed, read some more. I'll catch you guys in the morning, and hopefully we get to finish this book tomorrow. It's very easy to read. I'm very invested in it, so I think it's going to happen. We've all seen this before, haven't we? Okay, I'm going to bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.